this division in some time, DC, and if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive these into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxing, the high level, from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. One of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
Well, his bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie George St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight, and ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proving ground here tonight. Steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buckley.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joaquin Buckley. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Ready. Do it.
All right, early round action here. Let's see how soon Kamaru Usman chooses to shoot. He talked to us a lot midweek about his jab and his overall improvements when it comes to his boxing game. So perhaps that's just pre-fight hyperbole, but midweek he talked like a man who wanted to box more than he wanted to wrestle here tonight. All right, so there it is, first takedown attempt by the wrestler, and the kickboxer is able to stay upright. So I know it's early, but potentially a significant moment.
A huge moment for him, just to gain the knowledge that...
Ooh, nice ankle pick. And that left hook landed on the button.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head. Oh!
Well, as Colby Covington can attest, Kamaru Usman has no problem fighting on the feet for 25 minutes, but here he goes to the takedown, and it's there.
It's his bread and butter. He has a fantastic high crotch. He grabs the leg, runs the pipe, sits you to your butt, and once you're on the ground, he smothers you with top pressure.
Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Oh, another strike lands from the top. making all these shots count. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Usman's back in full mount.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Kamaru Usman. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Oh, big shots from the top. Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, he's going triangle here.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
It looks like he's trying to get this arm triangle. All he's got to do is get to the side, get his chest down to the mat, and he'll get the finish.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
5 minutes in the books.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You're controlling everything on the ground. You just take him down again. Position for submission. Remember that.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Nice straight punch.
Big left hook coming. It's blocked. Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career and gets the single leg takedown.
And you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice. A single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scoring it over and over again.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangle. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Working out of the half guard here. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Usman. Back mount now. Another ground and pound strike lands. Usman's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing referee healthy here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mountain, they will not take a guy off your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Good work from the top here by Usman. Bleeding from his cheek now. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Round 3 next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
And push off. Don't rest until you're back up on your feet.
All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready?
Third round underway. Oh, he landed it. Oh!
He hurt him.
Huge left hand.
Oh, nice level change.
Side control. Usman's back in side control. Left eye starting to shut a little bit. That bears watching.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Just out of range with that right hand. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the double.
He's doing a great big double leg level change.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Oh, another huge ground strike landed by him there. How much more can one man take? Oh, shades of the Godfather with a ground and pound Mark Coleman as he lands again.
Totally somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Usman's in half guard now.
Oh, into the mouth. He's got to be careful here.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Kamaru Usman. And now he's got the back. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Oh, nice.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening.
Using a lot of good movement.
All right, hammer fist here by Usman.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
He's having his way with him here. Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the Cutman's actually getting excited. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. He's gonna choke him. There it is.
Yeah, Page and Alexio let it. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt. Great job landing from the top position. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Oh, this one could be over soon. Seconds left. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Usman.
He outstruck you. Landed more power shots and he was more aggressive. This time, I need you to dig deep. I need you to get in there close and pound away.
All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
Ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round. Usman gets lit up by that straight punch. Quick jab.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. Oh, it looks like he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. A lot of body weight from the top position. How does he go about trying to finish this fight?
He just needs to stay heavy. He's got to keep his weight down. He's got to be working, but not working recklessly because this is a position that you can escape. Make sure you secure your opponent, and make sure you secure your opponent. Land strikes that matter and end this fight.
And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Got to be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense because if he...
Big shots landed by him now. Nice positional control here. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Kamaru Usman.
He's got to start throwing down.
Well, on paper, it looked like a grappling advantage for him coming in, and largely, DC, that's the way it's played out there. Wow, so somehow, some way in this final round, back to the feet.
It's like he playing the lottery, John. He got to his feet now. Does his numbers hit? He has got to hit every button to try to get a finish.
Oh, strike attempt to the midsection is blocked. Back to the single. Less than a minute now to go in the round. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there.
Getting them out here.
"20 seconds to go in the fight."
You need to work out his position.
Usman's in half guard. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint tonight.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight we would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest.
49-46.
Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
All right, so judges' scorecards are needed. They are rendered, and they go to Kamaru Usman, your winner tonight by decision. I thought he fought pretty well tonight.